When people imagine the Roman Empire, they imagine steel. Legions marching in perfect formation, shields locked edge to edge, swords flashing beneath the sun. Rome is remembered as a civilization built on conquest, a war machine that expanded through blood and battle. But Rome did not conquer the world with blades. Swords win battles. Rome won centuries. The most dangerous weapon Rome ever used was not forged in fire. It did not cut flesh, it did not spill blood. It left no visible wounds on the body. And yet, it shattered entire civilizations. Rome's true weapon was control. To understand Rome, you must stop thinking like a soldier and start thinking like an empire. Rome did not rule through chaos. It ruled through predictability. When Rome arrived in a new land, people didn't ask if punishment would come. They asked how public it would be, how visible, how unforgettable. Fear was Rome's first weapon. Not wild terror, not random cruelty. Calculated fear. Rome punished selectively, but always visibly. Rebellions were crushed as lessons. Executions were public. Humiliation was deliberate and theatrical. Rome didn't need to kill everyone. It only needed to kill a few and make sure everyone watched. Fear traveled faster than any army ever could. By the time Roman legions physically arrived, resistance was already weakening. Sometimes it was already over. But fear alone does not build an empire. So Rome built something far more dangerous. Roads. Stone arteries stretching across continents. Straight, wide, unavoidable. Roman roads were not built for merchants or pilgrims. They were built for legions. Armies moved faster than enemies could react. Supplies arrived without delay. Orders traveled with certainty. Rebellions did not spread. They were intercepted. Every road did not just lead to Rome. Every road carried Rome to you. And once Rome arrived, it did not leave chaos behind. It left law. Roman law was harsh, but it was consistent. Contracts were enforced. Property was recorded. Taxes were measured and predictable. For many conquered people, life under Rome became manageable. Not free, but stable. And stability is seductive. Rome understood something most empires never learned. People will tolerate control if it feels orderly, if it feels normal. Law transformed conquest into routine, occupation into daily life. But law meant nothing without enforcement. That is where discipline entered. Roman soldiers were not superhuman. They were not always stronger or braver than their enemies. They were trained to obey. Formations were drilled until they became instinct. Commands were absolute. Disobedience was punished without mercy. Retreat was punished more harshly than death. A Roman soldier did not fight as an individual. He fought as part of a machine. And machines do not panic. An army that does not break, breaks everyone else. Yet Rome's most underestimated weapon was not fear, not roads, not even discipline. It was bureaucracy. Lists, records, censuses, permits, registries. Rome counted people, measured land, tracked wealth, documented obligation. Nothing powerful remained invisible for long. This is how Rome ruled vast territories without constant violence. You could lose a battle to Rome and still wake up governed by Rome, still paying Rome, still obeying Rome. Empires do not collapse because they lose wars. They collapse when systems fail. Rome understood this truth. That is why its systems outlived its armies, outlived its emperors, outlived its enemies. Rome endured not because of swords, but because of structure. Now pause for a moment. Look around the modern world. Roads, laws, paperwork, databases, identification numbers, predictable punishment. Rome is gone, but its methods never left. The most dangerous weapon is not the one you fear. It is the one you stop noticing. Rome did not conquer the world by force alone. It convinced the world that resistance was pointless and compliance was easier. That was Rome's deadliest weapon. And once you see it, you can never unsee it.